Boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Hold me some in the can of the dry. Riding the special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't Fox. We call them Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Get money, get money, bring them I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there. Ties, huh? I'm in a what's on the shelf? In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get up.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Just about halfway through the season now, still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Looking deep to open the game. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Running left with Bigsby. their opening drive.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run for the first time with their rookie from USF. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Another carry for him. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Williams from the gun.
At the 21-yard
Short pass brought in. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The design run, Jackson keeping it. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. 3 inside the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
In the triple option system, Kate, you see a lot of the military schools run their fullbacks called a B-back, right behind that QB. B for blocker, because that's what he does the majority of the time. But when these fullbacks get a chance to put on a show and make an A play, I'm all for it.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now we give left side to Bigsby. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Now for back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal. Lamar back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Well, now things get interesting, Brock. The penalty moves this offense up, and they could consider going for it here. Following that helpful penalty, offense lining up on 4th down. They're going to try to throw for it. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We draw it up for him. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Caught, nice game left side. into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let it up.
Williams on the play action. Has it downfield, working the left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead on the first play of the drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran about the luxury as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
This
one's set up for Lamar. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
No, we changed it.
Lamar off the play fake. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. And they'll throw 3rd and long. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This one left for Lamar. He's on the move past the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Quarterback run here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Blast through midfield. Up to the races, middle of the field. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Play fake. Jackson. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 43. Again, it's Bigsby. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers have it as he records the first interception of his young career. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard, and that's going to set us up with 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to the well again. He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. 4th down.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll run for this. Flies past the 1st, inside the 30. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 16-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now Jackson off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Arian Smith. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He beams one deep right side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kobe Durant has it.
Intercepted by the Panthers. Result of the play.
They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. And now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 2 yards there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They'll run here from the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and just 2 to go. Blown back, it's the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Williams to throw on first. Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left at this half.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. And the Packers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down. Here's Lamar. Buying some time right. Moving right. Airs it out down. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run it again with Bigsby. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Headed out right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
On 1st down, they'll run. Will cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Sending him on the dive. He cuts it back right. And they take this in for the score. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. Carry here for Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets this down near the 30.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Looking right side, here's Bigsby. He finds space for a few yards that time. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Hey! Sit on!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And they pick him off again! Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Going play action. Williams. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
There's a dive up the middle. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Hand off to the back. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
What?
Another carry for him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Working quickly here.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Williams. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now we give left side to Bigsby. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Running right is Bigsby. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
One drawn up here for Lamar. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers make it an 18-point game.
Packers 31.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Packers 31.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fields this one at the 3. Try to lateral, but it hits the turf. This ball is live. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle could mean a touchdown.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, well, do some window dressing here in the 4th. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Alpha, sit up!
Trying the right side. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's making a bid for it. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Desperation time here on 4th. This one's caught. Smith has it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They give it to him again. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st and 10 from the 32.
What is up?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
What is on?
This is Gibbs on second down. And he gets this forward to the 19. Goes to the hurry up here.
And the Panthers first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
First down, and they go right back to it. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
What is it on?
Out of the pistol, Williams. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Very good.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Carolina.
Back-to-back carries here. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Panthers are running them out of the building.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again.
Cameron Dicker to kick
Dicker
off.
all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coach's challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7.
Working from the gun, Williams. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Panthers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Sit up.
A design run. Jackson keeping it. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. This one's sent up for Lamar. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other.